Good evening. The First Minister, Nicola Sturgeon, says she will restart the debate on Scottish independence this week as her party's Economic Growth Commission report is published. Opponents say the SNP leader has already lost the argument. Nina MacLeod reports.
For some independence supporters, a second referendum can't come soon enough. The First Minister says the timing of another referendum will be looked at again later this year, when more is known about the Brexit deal. Speaking on the Peston programme, Nicola Sturgeon described the publication later this week of a Growth Commission report into the economic opportunities of independence as an important moment.
What I think Scotland now has the opportunity to do is look at how we seize the opportunities that lie ahead. So a debate based very much on ambition and hope, not a debate that's based on despair, which is how the Brexit debate so often feels.
One newspaper has suggested the Commission will back the creation of a Scottish pound.
The Scottish Growth Commission is a shambolic front for promoting an IndyRef 2, and the plans to create a new Scottish pound, a new currency, are completely unworkable.
The First Minister didn't comment on currency today, but it's likely to feature as the independence debate continues. Nina MacLeod, reporting Scotland.
An attack on a man in a flat in Glasgow is being treated as attempted murder. It happened in Springburn yesterday. Police found another man and a woman injured in the property. Scotland's Social Security Minister says more people will receive benefits now that Holyrood has powers over welfare. Jean Freeman says the Scottish Government is committed to ensuring more people claim the benefits they're already entitled to. Graham Stewart reports.
Food banks are the most visible sign of poverty in Scotland, and one of the Scottish Government's priorities is to tackle inequality. Now that 11 welfare powers have been transferred to the Scottish Parliament, the Government wants more people who are eligible for the benefits to actually claim them.
So the legislation that the Scottish Parliament just unanimously passed builds into law a requirement on me as a minister to maximise the number of people who are entitled to benefits, to receiving those benefits.
So you would anticipate an increase of the number of people on benefits of one kind or another?
Yes, because they're entitled to that financial support and not receiving it.
The Scottish Government is also increasing some benefits, such as the carers allowance. The Scottish Conservatives say they welcome the devolution of social security, but are concerned the Scottish Government isn't up to the job of delivering them. Graham Stewart, reporting Scotland.
Football now, and Livingston are promoted to the Premiership and Partick Thistle relegated after the playoffs. The West Lothian side won 1-0 away today and 3-1 on aggregate. The General Assembly of the Church of Scotland is underway. It's 50 years since it voted to allow women as ministers. As Elizabeth Quigley reports, at the time it was a groundbreaking decision.
Margaret Forrester doesn't seem like a rebel, but in the late 60s that's exactly what she was. A rebel with a very definite cause, the ordination of women.
We were up against 400 years of tradition in the Church of Scotland, and more than that in the Church Universal. So we were up against tradition, we were up against prejudice.
And another glass ceiling broke when this woman was ordained. Akila Singh became the Kirk's first female Asian minister last year.
I get a double take because I'm an Asian wearing a dog collar, and I think a lot of people don't expect Asians to be ministers or to even be Christian.
She's now one of a growing number of female ministers. A very different Kirk from 50 years ago.
Did you always think that you would win this fight? Always, yes. We knew that it might take time. We had to persuade people. We weren't going to be nasty or difficult about it. But yes, we were always going to win it, absolutely.
Elizabeth Quigley, reporting Scotland.
Now, the weather, Costa's here. How's it looking for this evening and the start of the week then?
Well, the good news, Sally, is that things are starting to improve for the week ahead. Good evening to you all. Well, today wasn't a bad day either. We did have a lot more in the way of cloud around across the west and some outbreaks of rain for a time this evening. But across parts of Murray, some decent spells of sunshine. Temperatures here reached up to 20 Celsius. But for this evening and overnight tonight, more in the way of cloud across parts of the northwest. Outbreaks of rain into parts of Aberdeenshire as well. The best chance of any clearer skies will be further towards the south, but not a particularly cold night. Temperatures dipping to around 10 or 11 degrees. And then for tomorrow, the legacy of that cloud at first with some outbreaks of rain, but that will tend to become confined to the far northwest, more in the way of sunny spells developing for more central and southern parts of the country. And in the sunshine, temperatures will once again climb up to around 20 Celsius. But where we have that cloud and outbreaks of rain, only around 10 to 13 Celsius, but improving in the week ahead. That's your forecast.
Costa, thank you very much. And that's all from us for now. We'll be back with an update around 10:20. Have a very good evening till then.